What am I drinking? Let's start again. Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Welcome back to another video. Welcome back to Tea with Tenda. I've got my tea here. Today we're going to be talking about parentals, the parents. No, it's not in a bad way at all. It's actually something that has been put upon my heart because of something that had happened. Someone shared a testimony and I was just like, ooh, yeah, I think I need to say something here. Your parents' main goal. With that being said, we'll circle back on that. I wanted to remind you guys that parents are people. Your mom is a person, your dad is a person, and people have faults, people have troubles, people have tribulations, people have been through things. And sometimes we look at our parents as if they are not blameless, as if they don't know life, they've never been through life, they don't have any experience, they've never done anything. They just woke up one day and they were your parents and you were there and they birthed you. But that's not the case. Your parents have been through life. Your parents' main goal is to make sure that you are safe. You have a roof over your head, you have food, you have eaten, you go to school, you get an education and you do better than them. That's all they want from you. That's all they're trying to achieve. That's literally all they're trying to achieve. And if you remember that they love you. If they didn't love you, you wouldn't be alive, you wouldn't be around. So regardless of what you think, your parents love you. They love you, they love you, they love you, and they care for you. And they have your best interest at heart. They may not project it in the way that you want them to. They may not say it in the way that you want them to, but that's because they are their own being and you are your own person. You as a child still need to respect your parents, yes, but understand that they are still a person. With that being said, I want to remind you that your parents care about you and they love you. You should feel comfortable to come to your parents and talk to them about anything. If something is happening in your life, if things have gone haywire, if things are not going okay, if you're not doing okay, if you're depressed, if you're stressed, whatever, you should feel comfortable enough to go to your parents and talk to them about it. How do you go about that? You're allowed to send them a text message and say, I would like to, if you don't like confrontation, send a text message and say, I would like to talk to you, it's something important. Your parents will know and they will understand that this is something important. Let me give you an example. I myself sometimes when I want to have a chat, when I pull my mum for a chat or pull my dad for a chat, I usually text my mum and I'm like, when you're free, or when I get back from work, or when you wake up, so that when she wakes up she sees it and she is already preparing. They'll prepare themselves, they'll begin to prepare themselves. At the same time, you are preparing yourself, you've given yourself time, so you know that when that door opens, it's go time. At the same time, it's giving you that barrier in a sense to prepare yourself. You're allowed to text them if you're scared. If you don't want to text them, you can come up to them, or him or her, your father, your mother, even an auntie, a parental figure. If you're that scared of your parents, or if you don't want to talk to them directly, go to an auntie. Go to someone who is older than you, who you can trust, who is a parental figure to them. Text them, call them, go to them and say, I want to talk to you, this is something important. What's important is for you to communicate and talk. If things are not going okay in your life, if things are not happening well in your life, if you're failing at school, if something has happened out in the world, if somebody has done something to you, speak, communicate, even when your voice shakes. It's most important when your voice shakes to speak. It's important for you to speak and communicate with your parents because they love you and they want the best for you. Yes, I know sometimes it can be scary how they're going to react and what's going to happen and things like that. If it's bad news and it's bad news and they're going to react badly, Get someone else involved. If you need to talk to a pastor first, a pastor that you trust, or talk to your auntie first so your auntie can relay the information, do that. What's important is for you to speak to someone because they love us. I know it can be scary, and I know sometimes we feel like they don't understand or they might yell at us or whatever. But you need to remember is at the end of the day, they love you and they care for you and they want the best for you and only the best for you. They may react in a certain way, but 9 times out of 10, they will always come back. They'll always recenter themselves and say, you know what? I'm sorry for the way that I reacted. Or you know what? And they'll come back and talk to you, because you coming to them and saying, I want to talk to you as, you know, a young girl, as a young boy or whatever, that's within itself something commendable, and your parents will commend you for communicating to them and talking to them and pulling them aside. That's the point of having parents, is that so that they can be there for you. They're there to help and support you and love you. They want the best for you. You as a child cannot handle everything on your own. That's why you need guidance. That's why you need people to guide you and protect you and love you. So go to those people who love you, who want to guide you and protect you. They will be able to help you if anything happens. They will be able to help you if you're not doing okay. Don't suffer alone in your house. Don't suffer alone by yourself. If you have siblings, parents, even if you don't have parents, for those who don't have parents, someone who is superior to you, someone who is a mother figure to you, it's still the same concept. You don't know everything. We don't know everything. Even at your age of whatever, even myself at my age or whatever, I don't know anything. I don't know everything. I'm still learning. I'm still being taught. And I still go to my parents to this day and say, Mom, Mom. I still text my mom sometimes. I'm like, I need to talk to you after work. I come back from work at 6:30. Yeah, I do that. Because they're my mom. Because that's my mom, because that's my dad, and I know that they want the best for me, and I know that they want to see me prosper, and I know that they care for me and love me. That's why I come to them. And I didn't get there from that's not the way it's always been. It took me having to open that door, and it took me having to trust and jump and say, I know my parents are going to catch me. I know my parents love me, so they're going to catch me. So don't think that it's always been like that. No, it hasn't always been like that. It's been like that over the years. We've nurtured that relationship where I can talk to my parents, where I can text them and say, hey, listen, let's have a chat. It's something that you need to nurture. It's something that you need to start. If you don't start it, it will never happen. And it will always remain like that. So that's the tea. Eating leaves. That wasn't graceful at all. So yeah, guys, that's the end of the video. I hope you like the video. Comment down below your thoughts, and like if you like the video. I'll see you guys next week. Love you guys.